Hey, what you doing?
Yo, I'm holding the knife, something that you never do.
That's not true.
Well, it's pretty close to true. Anyways.
Hey.
It's been a while.
It has been. Dude was traveling for the last couple of weeks, so we haven't been filming. And the last couple of videos that we loaded, it was filmed several weeks ago. So glad to have him home.
Good to be back on set. Good to be back with the fam.
Hey everyone, I'm Flo, dude's behind the camera. And today we are doing Hainanese chicken legs.
Legs.
Yeah. If you want the whole chicken recipe, you can find that here. But we have found that since we like eating the dark meat and not so much the white meat, why do a whole chicken? So I'm finding that it's a little bit faster to do the legs and it's a little bit easier. Written recipes are available to my patrons on Patreon, and you can find out more information in the description below. So let's get started. So Dude honed my knives today, which is great because I love being able to use a sharp knife. Even my friends know that if they've asked me to come help prep for something or other, I'm gonna bring my own knives, and hopefully no one's offended by that. But the only 2 times that I've been cut with knives is using a dull knife at a friend's house. So, just saying. I know my knife skills are not the best, but having a sharp knife really matters to me. I like being able to like slice into something and not have to like put a lot of pressure and saw my way through. But I am going to teach you how to peel ginger. Instead of using the sharp side, you just want to use the back side of a knife, or even a spoon would work, I think. And you're just scraping off the skin and it just comes off really easily. Otherwise, if you're peeling, right, you're going to take off chunks of ginger. So this ginger was about 2.5 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of ginger. So I started off with 3 ounces of ginger, which I've sliced up. I have a whole bunch of green onions, and I'm just using some old ones that I found in the fridge, so that's why they don't look so great, but I'm just going to chuck them in there anyways. They don't need to look pretty, but they're still good enough to cook. So otherwise I would just leave them as a whole bunch. No need to chop it up into pieces like this. And I have 5 cloves of garlic that I'm just going to give a good smash and take off the skin. And I've got 8 chicken legs there. I don't know what the weight was, maybe 2 kilos.
And was it a good deal?
It was a good deal because they were on sale for only $1.99 a pound. So almost 4 pounds of chicken legs. I just look for what's on sale and I plan my meal accordingly. All right, I have my trivet in my Instant Pot. I'm adding about a cup of water. And I am going to kind of layer the chicken and the green onions and the garlic. Did I talk about the garlic? I have 5 cloves of garlic and the ginger, and just kind of stagger it in the pot. And I'm going to salt my chicken as I go. Maybe I'll salt it now before I even start. Ooh. I'm actually wanting to just use my hands. Oh, forget it. I'm just going to use my hands. So I'm just going to try to put these in a way where I know that the steam is going to work around it. And maybe stick some ginger here and there. And some of my green onion as well. And the garlic. And then put all the remaining ingredients around. All right, everything is in the pot. I'm gonna put our lid on, locking it into place, making sure the sealing knob is on sealing. And We are going to high pressure for 15 minutes. And that's it. Simple and easy recipe. It's actually one of our favorites. Instead of a roast chicken, we prefer having chicken like this.
I know, we just told our daughter and she just jumped up
I know, like I've never seen her
with joy
with so much excitement
over
chicken, right? Once it's done cooking, make sure you quick release.
You're still scared of it.
Well, it's different when you're working backwards. And if you guys didn't realize that on the Duo models and higher, they have a slot where you can put your lid. I have a pot of ice cold water. Well, it's not ice cold because I don't have any ice in there, but really cold water. You can use ice water. I don't generally have ice at home, so I don't. I'm just going to add the chicken legs to it to stop the cooking. And because I am chilling this, I'm gonna run it under cold water for about 10 minutes, and I just let a little dribble to keep the water circulating while this cools down. Okay, I'm gonna remove all of the things in here, including the trivet. So if you see, you have this like beautiful broth at the bottom of your pot, and we're going to cook our rice in it. Okay, normally I would just dump my rice in here to make the rice, but I think I made maybe too much broth. So I'm just gonna dump it into this measuring cup. And those little bits are it's just garlic. And garlic is really yummy in the rice, so you can just leave that. Okay, so there is a little bit of fat that is floating to the top, so I'm just gonna skim most of this out. So this is most of the fat. It's quite a bit, right? And then there's just a little bit left, but I'm just gonna leave that. So I've rinsed 3 rice cups of rice, and the rice cups are the measuring cup that comes with the Instant Pot or with a rice cooker. It comes with these plastic rice cups, and they're a different measurement than like a regular standard measuring cup. So it's 180 mils, so not quite 250. And I'm adding this to the pot. And for those of you who have these cup lines, do you see them?
Yep.
From 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 3 cups of rice, and to make rice, I want the liquid to come up to the 3 mark. Okay, the markings in the pot is to help you make rice. When we're making rice, we use 1 portion rice to 1 portion liquid. Pouring liquid in here to the 3 cup mark is equivalent to using 3 of these cups when you have rice in the pot. Actually, it does hit the 3 cup mark.
Just about.
Just about. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. And then you also want the rice to be level.
Yeah, you don't want any stray grains sticking to the side
because
of the lining.
They won't cook properly. Then we're going to lock the lid in place again. Making sure the sealing knob is on sealing. And I am going to use the rice program from my phone, but it's 4 minutes on high pressure and let it natural release for 10 minutes. With Hainanese chicken, we also serve it with a condiment of green onion and ginger. And essentially it's equal parts of green onion and ginger, give or take. I don't use proper measurements for this, but here I have 5 stalks of green onion and a big honkin' piece of ginger.
With a nub.
So I'm just going to chop up the green onion. I chop up the white parts a little bit more because I find them too strong otherwise in flavor, but you don't have to if you don't want. Okay, I'm just going to scoop that up and put it in a bowl. Yeah, this makes a lot. If you don't want this much, you can totally cut this down Definitely in a restaurant, you're not going to get this much. Speaking of restaurants, do you know how much it costs to have like Hainanese chicken and rice? You can get one chicken leg with a bowl of rice, a little bit of condiment, and it's about $16, I think. My package of chicken was $8.70, I think, and that was 8 legs, just saying. And then I'm just gonna grate my ginger into the same bowl.
Oh, the nub. Save the nub.
Okay, about half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm heating up some vegetable oil. I heated up about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Just pour this over.
Oh, you guys, you should be here. The aroma is fantastic.
And just stir that up really well. And there, that's the green onion and ginger condiment.
I really do think that this makes the dish, the condiment.
Yeah, I know you all love it so much. I only like a little bit of it. I don't need as much as you all do.
Pile it on, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna slice up an English cucumber, just seedless cucumber. And I usually line up my plate with it and then put the chicken on top so that it absorbs the sauce that I will pour over it along with some of the chicken juices. It doesn't have to be too pretty.
Because it gets gobbled up so quickly anyways. You're just laying it down to, as you said, to soak up all the good stuff.
Yep. Ta-da! I'm using this cutting board because it's easier to wash when it's oily. So you don't have to debone it, but I like to debone it because it just makes it for easier eating. But if you are out of time or you just don't want to, that's fine. You can just serve each chicken leg and people can eat off the bones themselves. I could leave the skin intact so that it looks better presentation, but that may not always work out. All right, so after you have deboned your chicken and laid it on top of your cucumber, I'm taking some white pepper and I'm just going to sprinkle kind of all over. Then we're going to use about a tablespoon of soy. You know what, I'm going to say 2 tablespoons of soy and 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. And we're going to stir this up. Then we're going to spoon it over the chicken. And all this sauce will also drip down to the cucumbers below, along with the chicken juices. We're just going to garnish with some cilantro. I'm just taking some of the leaves. And if you don't like cilantro, don't use it. You don't have to. We like the flavor of cilantro. Right, the rice is ready as well. Oh, I wish you can smell this. It smells delicious.
You guys should be here.
All of them in my living room.
Yes.
Oh, you want me to put the condiment on your plate?
Oh, yes, please.
All right.
Thanks so much. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a start.
And you're going to add your own chicken?
Yes, I will.
All right. And you all know it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Oh, while this has been sitting around, all the components have been incorporating with one another, creating this little party of absolute goodness. Oh boy, was it like Yo Gabba Gabba that we watched with the kids that talk about like it's a
party in my tummy. So yummy, so yummy.
So here we go, Malaysian style with fork and spoon. Varied size of plate. In this case, we got our full-size dinner plate. As Flo mentioned earlier, I gotta rock it in the condiment in almost every single bite. So I bring it in with some cucumber, some chicken, some cilantro, or for you Europeans, the coriander, and I bring it in for a perfect bite. Bringing it in. Whoa. That total explosion of flavor. This condiment with the fresh ginger and the oil that was heated up on the pan, it just makes it all incorporated. But it's that hit of that intensity of the ginger, and with less so the onion, brings it all together with the rice and the chicken that's tender, with the soy sauce concoction that you have there, and with the cucumber. Different textures, different flavors all together. Perfect bite, flavor explosion. Oh, so good.
Oh my goodness, you kill me. Thanks, dude. And if you don't already, please subscribe to my channel below, check out my recipe book here, and always more videos over there. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.